So our next guest is Milda Pladaité. She's one of our WEEF award winners who's joining us now. Come and join me on the stage. It's nice to see you again. Thank you. I'll just pass you a microphone as well.
Thank you.
So Milda is a civil engineer from Lithuania who graduated from Southampton University. She set up a working group on SDG 13 at the WFEO, which is a World Engineering Federation, contributing to the sustainable development of countries. Milda also supports STEM professionals, scale their innovative ideas, helping them to find financing initiatives and connecting them with industry, social investors, and academia. And she's joining us today to tell us some more about supporting diverse engineers in commercializing their projects for SDGs. I think you have a presentation?
I don't have a presentation, but
no. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Then take a seat and we can talk about...
I don't have a slides, but I would like to speak about presentation.
Yeah, no problem, fine. Then, take a seat and take us through your experiences.
Okay, so maybe I will start from... is it good sound?
Yeah.
From my latest social initiative, which I'm doing now. I'm very happy that I had a different experience working for engineering companies. I did a traineeship at European Commission. And also recently, I had the opportunity to work with small companies, with startups, having really successful companies. And what I've noticed, being an engineer, that usually engineers are trained very well to be good employees. And they do not necessarily have business skills, entrepreneurship skills. And it's such a diversity between people who have successful companies and engineers who has the ideas for innovative solutions, but do not necessarily have the skills or courage to try to commercialize the ideas. So having this in mind, I am now setting up a social initiative aiming to support in particular diverse engineers, so female, young people, underrepresented groups, to have courage and also knowledge and mentorship in how we can scale up the projects. And this will be done by mainly 4 aspects. Is connecting them and giving a guidance from representatives from the companies and organizations representing 4 areas. So this is from academia, so we are aware of the latest developments happening in scientific field for this sector. Second is with social investors, so we are aware of the best financing initiatives which we can apply. Then with industry, so we can find the partners and also aware whether the solution is really have a potential to be commercially successful. And the last is connecting them to United Nations initiatives or agencies, so the project is as value to SDGs. And the support will also help them to market the product, because that is usually the very, in particular, challenging, how to market, even if it is innovative, good solution, how to make sure that a general public is aware of it. So the idea with a social volunteering project is not to compete with any other projects, but rather to guide what is there and what are the top initiatives and projects we can apply for, what are top awards, because there are so many and there are so many missed opportunities. But the most important, as there are so many of them, even with financing initiatives, that sometimes they can spend a lot of time applying, which is actually might be the best, the top. And how it is related to electronics. I think it doesn't matter which sector or area digitalization is there, and it is going to be even just expanding. Electronics industry is one of the top enablers for digitalization. And this is why I believe that each project, no matter in which sector or in which area, it has to consider digital aspect. So my message, final message, is if there are people who are watching live, would like to also contribute or support, please reach out. Because in particular, as I said, in electronic industry is a very, very relevant, and I'm looking forward.
Thank you very much. It sounds like a very exciting project. One of the questions I had for you was, you've obviously worked with a lot of engineers and in a lot of different companies and organizations and met a lot of people. Do you think that the engineers coming out of universities and colleges today, are they more aware of ethics and more interested in sustainability as maybe the older generations?
Definitely, it was mentioned several times, and it's very clear that they are more and more interested. But I wouldn't even make a separation. Younger people, older people. It's more about the mindset, not the age.
Exactly. And then with your platform, the idea to have a platform where this support can take place. How far along in the planning and development of that are you? Is this the very beginning and you're announcing it today, or have you already managed to get some people involved who want to support you?
There won't be any issue in finding people to support. The main question is to find the organization which will be a host organization. So I'm in discussions with 3 engineering organizations or industry organization. So it will be either of them, because the main idea is to reach out and find the brightest young engineers, to support them for free. And the results, ideally, if I will support one engineer through all these stages, that will be more than enough.
Super.
More is better.
Exactly. And with your platform, do you see it as an environment where engineers of all disciplines can be supported, or are you more interested and focused on civil engineering, which is as your educational background?
It will also depend on which engineering organization or industrial organization we will agree to host this project. But it can be either, depending on organization. Ideally, I would like to support that there wouldn't be any. It could be any engineer, but the main idea is that it would contribute concretely to any of the SDGs, one or more.
Now, my education as an engineer is probably a little bit further away than your education as an engineer. As you go through that engineering education at university, do you think we're missing out and not tackling issues like marketing, like business awareness and business understanding? Is that something engineers should be taught as part of their degrees?
I think yes. Maybe originally and traditionally, engineering education, they do not focus on that. They do involve some economics modules or project management, but labor markets are changing. Technology are developing so rapidly, leading to major changes in labor market. So I believe every engineer should have more concrete and better understanding, education, and also in entrepreneurship skills. It's a must, because I don't think that engineers should be educated primarily to be good employees, but also employers.
Employers as well, yeah. No, I can fully agree. I think that's a great initiative and something that's very important. So how receptive have corporations been to your idea? Is it moving forward rapidly, do you feel, or is it sometimes very challenging to convince these people to take it seriously and contribute?
As I'm in discussions with a large engineering organizations, it takes time. So it's usually, as with any large organization, it takes time for approval. But once it's approved, it can be moved quite quickly. So I would say at the beginning, it takes time to find the right organizations, find the right partners. But then there is energy, there is interest, so it would be moving quite fast.
Fantastic. I'm just going to turn to our audience to see if we have any questions from the audience at the minute, or anything online. No, there's no further questions. So all of my questions have been fully answered. Thank you ever so much, Milda, for your time, and we hope that the WEEF Award helps you and to raise the profile of yourself and the work that you're trying to achieve.
Okay, thank you very much.
Lovely to have you. Thank you very much.